Hello everyone, I'm Futibi Muleka. You're watching The Guest on Gamma 24. COVID-19 pandemic has had a lot of impact, I wanted to say, on our society in Gabon. Since the confirmation of the first case officially announced on March 12, 2020, daily life is no longer the same. Many sectors are affected, mainly the environment. In today's session, we want to understand to what extent COVID-19 pandemic has been impacting the environment all over the world and in Gabon particularly, knowing that Gabon is one of the major promoters of environment protection. To answer our questions today, ladies and gentlemen, we have Dr.NONTSE LOIS, ALEA environmentalist and veterinarian. Madam, welcome to the Get Ngam 24.
Thank you.
We're very happy having you here.
Happy to.
Pretty good. So now maybe it's high time you introduce yourself deeply to the viewers, please.
Okay, I'm Dr. NONTSE LOIS ALEA. Okay. I'm a veterinary doctor and also an environmentalist, working since 12 or 13, let's say 13 years now in environment, evaluation and assessment. Okay. And also, I'm working also in fishery community management and fishery research management.
Pretty good. Very busy woman you are.
That's what I'm doing since 30 years now.
Pretty good. We're very happy one more time having you here. So we want to know, and the viewers as well want to know, what the job of environmentalists consists in.
Okay, environmentalist is doing awareness concerning the protection of the environment, of nature, and also working for the good of the population, for the good of the nature. And that is it. Awareness, let's say, is a great awareness work.
Okay, so anybody can definitely become an environmentalist, or somebody needs to have
I
high
don't
degrees.
think so. We are doing a lot of studies. Like me, I'm a vet, so it's 7 years of studies. Yes, and then after that, I went to do a master in environment assessment. So yes, so it's not just
it's not just you just work up and then you say, well, now I am an environmentalist.
No. You need to know a lot about biology, about economy, and about evaluation of the environment impact.
Pretty good. Now you are informed, ladies and gentlemen. Well, another question is, well, we know that COVID-19 will one day be over. So what do you think can be the... Yeah, we wish so, because we've been contained for 7 months now, since March, as far as Gabon is concerned. So now the question is to know what you think can be the actions to be undertaken by the populations once we are informed that COVID-19 is officially over.
Ooh, it would be a joy.
Yeah, sure.
It would be a great news if people hear that COVID-19 is over. But I think it will be the start of a great fight. Okay. Because during this pandemic disease, what we made a great observation. Firstly, when we were put in containment during this time of being in containment, there will be no activity, no interpreters was working, there was no pollution. Nothing. The earth was really breathing. Okay. So we really realized that humans are making pollution. Yeah, sure. So we are the first one killing the earth. Okay. So let's say make the announcement that the COVID-19 is over. People will just go back to their last life. Oh my God. What they were living before. And I think it would be the worst things. But okay, we wish that when this COVID passes, people will keep in mind that our nature, our environment is something more important than what is saying in videos or in movies or things or information like people are hearing. Is something really important. Okay, this biodiversity, nature feed us, heal us. So the more action we are taking against this nature, let's say we are killing ourselves. Yeah, sure. That's slowly. Oh.
You are informed, ladies and gentlemen. This is The Guest on Cover 24, and we're having Dr. LOIS ALEA, environmentalist and veterinarian as well. So now, can you maybe tell us if there is a link between air pollution phenomenon and COVID-19
Okay, it's very well documented that people who are exposed to a high level of air pollution on a regular basis are at greater risk of respiratory problems, whether it's COVID-19 or nothing or something else. Okay. So where there's a lot of air pollution, the probability to be infected by the COVID is great.
Oh, well, now you have the information, ladies and gentlemen. Now, suppose we know that there are a lot of job seekers in Gabon and all over the world, particularly. I mean, I want to say in general. So if there are some people who want to run some small businesses concerning, let's say, the fight against COVID-19 and the environment protection, what do you think can be the businesses or small businesses that can run?
Okay, the particular case of Gabon is, I think, the job I think people can focus on is agriculture. Okay. Okay, when we are talking about agriculture, we are not thinking about a great, huge agriculture. We are talking about short cycle plantation or short culture, like eggplant, like spinach, like maize, you know, things people can just this kind of short-term agriculture. Let's say short-term agriculture. People are doing to feed population, to feed the family, because we are 90% imported. Everything we are eating, we used to import it. So I think let's say people call us a consumption society. Okay. So I think we need to reverse that. Okay. We need to be now a producing society. So I think this job don't need a lot of money to start it. Okay. You just have seeds. Okay. You have your maize seeds. You have spinach. You have eggplants. Is easier. You don't need a lot of money to start it. You need to have just a little part of ground to do it, even behind your house. Okay. Even behind your house. Okay. So if somebody eats healthy, the person remains healthy. This is what you mean. Okay, pretty good. So now maybe you can tell us. We know that man is responsible for nature pollution. Yes. So the question is to know. Let's say, do you think can we maybe dream of the United Nations declaring one day whether the containment day or the containment week for let's say environment conservation? I think it would be something really great to help our environment, because as we know that we are the first one who are destroying the nature. I think taking measures. We know since many years people have written a lot of policies concerning environment. We wrote laws, we wrote a lot of things concerning environment, and we are not really implementing it on field. My God. That is the truth. So people will be shocked in what I'm saying, but it's true. So there's a lot of things we are just, we were happy to make these policies, but now to implement it on field, we are facing a lot of things. My God. We are facing the political engagement, we are facing people engagement, all those things. But I think we can take right and strong decision, like when we say it's a containment. When we decide that there's a containment, nobody discuss about that. When the government said, people go on containment, we were pushed on containment. It was for our own safe. So I think if the United Nations decided that there is a 1 week or 1 day go to containment to save the nature, why not? It will be something great.
Do you, as long as you're working for an NGO, did your NGO have any support on behalf of whether the government or environment or international organizations, for you to fight against, let's say, whether COVID-19 or to better protect the environment?
I think we have programs. We have programs we are initiating, and we are working a lot with children and with young students, because we know that we are not saying that old people or mature people don't really understand, but I think there are some reality we are facing when we are talking about conservation and when we are talking to people. As we are facing always the misunderstanding of what is conservation of the biodiversity, we want to implement news programs on feed by doing the awareness with children and young people.
Dr. LOIS ALEA, we're very happy having you here. We're almost running towards the end of this program. Just to remind all the viewers that you're watching the guest on Gaba 24, and we're having Dr. ALEA. You are a vet, I mean a veterinarian as well. Can you confirm here that the COVID-19 emerged from animals, I mean from wildlife, and not from air pollution?
Pangolin.
Oh, from the pangolin. So, but you know, in our social habits, you know, people like eating pangolin.
Some people must stop eating it.
Come on, man. You know, I'm not the one saying it. It's Dr. ALEA.
You know, there's a lot of coronaviruses.
Okay.
But the one we are facing now is COVID-19.
Sure.
But there's a lot of coronaviruses.
Okay.
And coronaviruses are wildlife animal viruses.
All right. So we only have maybe 2 or 3 questions remaining. So you also the coordinator of BioDev.
The BioDev 2030.
Yeah, that's definitely. Maybe you can talk a little bit about it.
It's a program which is fighting against the decline of biodiversity, and which also is supporting action to recover the nature. So it's an awareness program to gather government, private companies, social organization, young, I will do it.
Or the youth.
For the program for the youth, so young population, to let them get involved in this battle against the decline of biodiversity.
Pretty good. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of this TV program, and apologize. I wish we could have much time. Maybe you have a last word.
Yes, I want really people to get involved in this program. I want people to know that the nature is our mother. The nature feeds us, the nature heals us, so we need to take care of our environment. And we need to be more careful. And I think if they decided to announce that the COVID-19 is over, but please keep washing your hand with soap and water or an alcoholic solution.
Sanitizer.
Please, when you are in public places, continue to wear your masks.
We thank you very much, Madam. We've come to the end of this TV program. Thank you one more time for accepting our invitation, right?
I'm happy to.
All right. I remind that you are Dr. ALEA, all right?
Yes.
An environmentalist and a veterinarian. Today's program was related to the impact of COVID-19 on the environment in Gabon and in the world, generally speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, keep watching Gabon 24 live on our social networks, now displaying on the bottom of your screen. Make sure that you, keep on respecting the barrier gestures in order to protect against COVID-19 pandemic. For women, we invite you to take part in the Pink October female cancer screening test. This was the guest on Gabon 24. I'm Fudi Bimuleka. Goodbye. See you next time.